Production of Broad and High is funded in part by the Greater Columbus Arts Council, supporting arts, advancing culture, and connecting the community to artists, events, and classes at columbusmakesart.com.
PNC, committed to Central Ohio, for the achiever in you. From these contributing sponsors and viewers like you, thank you.
This time on Broad and High, celebrate the State Fair from home with one of last year's award-winning recipes.
To me, this bread is as much about the garden as it is the kitchen.
A local line of coffee mugs share a message of body positivity.
A lot of people are really into the mugs. Some people are not.
And enjoy a reggae performance by the Art Band. This and more right now on Broad and High. Hi everyone, welcome to Broad and High. I'm your host, Kate Quickle. On this next installment of Kate's Quick Bites, I'm going to help you put your seasonal herbs and vegetables to delicious use by whipping up an award-winning recipe that took home a blue ribbon at last year's Ohio State Fair. So even though the fair is canceled this year, you can still get a taste of it without leaving home. This is a brand new box. I'm terrible at opening these. Are you filming me do this? Let's watch this lady who can't open a box of baking soda. Showcasing our state's culinary talent has always been a part of the Ohio State Fair, and honoring the best home-baked bread has been a tradition since the very first fair in 1850. Now, although this year's fair has been canceled due to the coronavirus pandemic, we can still have a little taste of it from home. So today, I'm going to make a quick bread that won the blue ribbon at the 2019 Ohio State Fair. This is a zucchini cheddar bread by Terry McCarty of Hamilton, Ohio. Terry, tell us about your interest in the Ohio State Fair. How long have you been competing?
Well, I've been attending the State Fair every year for 30 years for sure, and probably competing from off and on for the last 25.
So tell me about this zucchini cheddar bread. Did you know you had a blue ribbon winner when you entered the contest?
No. This is the thing about it. I spent that entire weekend. Literally, I made this really fancy pecan pear bread. I made this blue cornmeal cornbread. I made pumpkin bread, and it was a sweet zucchini bread with these like special homemade candied nuts in it. I spent the entire weekend, and so it's Sunday morning about 10 o'clock, and we're planning on leaving around 2 o'clock to go to bring everything up to the fair. And I thought, you know what, I think I have everything left. I'm just going to whip together this zucchini bread. And of course, that's the one that won. To me, this bread is as much about the garden as it is the kitchen. And it's a good way to use up a lot of zucchini.
Okay, you're gonna start off by prepping your veggies. You're gonna shred 1 cup of zucchini, and that's gonna be about half of a large zucchini. And you're also gonna shred 3/4 of a cup of cheddar cheese. It helps to use a box grater like this, especially this one, because it's gonna catch all that zucchini goodness. But I mean, if you don't have something like this, you could probably use a vegetable peeler or just chop it up really small, but a grater is gonna be your best bet. Graters are great. Then we'll chop up about 1/4 cup of scallions, so you just wanna get to chopping those. And we'll also need about 3 tablespoons of fresh parsley, which, fun fact, was grown by our producer Jackie Schaefer in her garden. And you'll also need 1 tablespoon of dill. Now that we've got the veggies prepped and the cheese shredded, we're gonna go ahead and mix up our dry ingredients. In a large mixing bowl, you'll wanna add 3 cups of all-purpose flour, 4 teaspoons of baking powder, 1 teaspoon of salt, and a 1/2 teaspoon of baking soda. You know, from your experience entering in the fair, how do the judges sort of judge the recipe? Is it presentation, appearance, flavor, all of those things?
I think what maybe appealed, hopefully, this is my guess, is that this was just something really, it was different. It was a savory fruit loaf or a savory vegetable loaf where most of them are sweet. And it was also just pretty simple. And that's what I have to assume is why, I think they like really basic things done very well. Maybe if you get too fancy, that is maybe not what they're looking for.
Now that our dry ingredients are all whisked together, we're gonna add all of our vegetables, our herbs, and our cheese into the dry ingredients and mix it together, and just so that it gets evenly coated in that dry flour mixture. So I'm just gonna toss this together so that the flour coats everything. So once you've got this all tossed together and all of the little pieces are evenly coated in the dry mixture, we can set this aside and we'll put together our wet ingredients. So I've cracked 2 eggs into another mixing bowl, and to that I'm gonna add 1 cup of buttermilk. Get all that in there. And 4 tablespoons of melted butter. Can't go wrong, melted butter. So once we've mixed this all up, we're gonna add the wet ingredients to the dry ingredients and then just mix this until everything starts to come together. You don't wanna over mix it, and the batter's gonna look lumpy, and that's okay. And we're good. It's a really thick batter. All right, our batter is ready to go. I have greased a 9x5 loaf pan, so this is the best pan to use for this. You can use metal or glass. We're using glass in this case. And I've greased it all over so that the bread will come out easily. And now I'm just gonna add our thick batter to the pan. And then for a bread like this, I just like to kind of smooth it around so it fills out the pan and you get kind of a smooth top. Then we're gonna pop this in the oven at 350 degrees for about an hour. All right. Oh my goodness, look at the zucchini cheddar bread. Stop it. Oh, it's so beautiful.
Well, here, I have a serving suggestion.
Oh, do tell.
One thing I like to do is make it, can you see, is make it in a small little loaf. So, you know, the mini loaves, there we go. And then I slice it. And then, you know, everybody knows the little cucumber sandwiches that you make on like the deli rye bread, the little cocktail rye bread that you get at the grocery. Instead of the cocktail rye bread, I use the sliced bread, and then with cream cheese, a slice of fresh cucumber, which if you slice the cucumber on the diagonal, it'll be bigger so it fits the bread a little bit better. And then a little bit more fresh dill on the top. And you have a great little cucumber sandwich. And again, at the right time of year, you can get your parsley, scallions, dill, zucchini, and cucumber right out of your yard.
Well, thank you so much, Terry, for chatting with me. I really enjoyed learning more about your bread and your recipes, and I can't wait to try your pickles too.
All right, thank you. And everybody go to the fair next year. Go to the fair, 2021. We're already waiting, we're already planning for what our next competitions will be.
Look how beautifully the zucchini cheddar bread turned out. I can't get over it. It's gorgeous. It's golden brown. You can see everything inside. You can see the zucchini and the parsley and the scallions and the dill and the cheddar, these little pockets of cheddar. I can't handle it. I have to eat it. I'm gonna taste it. It's still warm. Oh, wow. There's no wonder why this won a blue ribbon. It's amazing. You gotta give it a try. Find this and more recipes at wosu.org/Kate's Quick Bites. And you can download cookbooks from the past 3 years of the fair's award-winning dishes at ohiostatefair.com/Blue Ribbon Recipes. Tessa Wheeler is the maker behind Milk Mugs and Jugs, a collection of mugs and planters that feature all kinds of feminine shapes and sizes. What started as an assignment for a college ceramics class has evolved into a line of products that encourages body positivity and celebrates the female form with all its curves and imperfections.
I have had pretty much every type of reaction to these mugs that you could possibly imagine. A lot of people are really into the mugs. Some people just don't get it. Clay is such a muddy and messy material. And you have all these different parts of a piece. You have the lip and the waist and the foot and, you know, these very human parts of a piece. Whether you agree with them or not, it starts a conversation. I think the best part about these mugs is that they're eye-catching. They really are. Hi, my name is Tessa Wheeler. I am currently studying industrial design at The Ohio State University. I have a creative drive, I guess. I always have to be doing something creative. It runs in the family. And design, I think, just came naturally. That's what both of my parents do, and that's what drew me into industrial design. But ceramics, I actually started that in high school, and ever since then it was kind of like a bug that I caught and I couldn't get rid of it. So now I do that on the side, and it's kind of fun looking back now because my grandma had actually done ceramics. So you know, while I'm creating milk mugs and jugs, my dad is finding her old tools and clay in my grandpa's basement. So it's kind of cool to have that connection between her life and what she's done, and then also now like what I like doing too. My first mug I made in a class. We were supposed to find something happening in current events and mix it with a technique or, you know, a certain way of building and making things. So I found this type of glazing that I really enjoyed, and I mixed it with how women were being portrayed in social media. A lot of women are being portrayed as, you know, these hourglass figures, and everything's perfect about them, and they're, you know, airbrushed, and they look great, they sound great, but I don't look like these women being portrayed on TV. How can I connect with something that isn't that? I included all those wrinkles and, you know, bulbous folds, or, you know, one lopsided breast, or, you know, a little freckle here. I think just promoting that empowerment and focusing on giving every shape a voice, and even if it's not something that I sit down and say, I'm gonna make this type of mug today, it's something that comes out and someone else can look at and say, I feel empowered by this, I feel happy holding this, and I want to show everyone it. And, you know, I'm not a clean-cut Instagram photoshopped model, you know, all the time. Seeing where the product goes after it's left my hands is the more exciting part. You know, seeing it land on a shelf to someone's kitchen table, you know, while they're drinking tea before a 4 a.m. flight. You know, I love getting those photos and getting those stories because it shows that something I care so much about is being appreciated and being loved and being taken care of by someone else who can find just as much joy in that product.
You can find Tessa Wheeler's mugs and planters on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Give her a follow at Milk Mugs and Jugs. Our local music series continues this week with the reggae sounds of the Arc Band. They joined us in the WOSU studio earlier this spring to perform their song titled Hold On. And according to the band's founder, Terry Bobb, it is a song that encapsulates the theme of troubling times.
Woke up in the morning and I gave thanks and praise. Asked God to bless my days and guide my ways. Woke up in the morning and I gave thanks and praise. Honey, Jah knows our ways. Oh, but the wicked don't see it like this. They fight us down every day. No, the wicked don't see it like us. stumbling blocks in our way. That's why I say, behold, hold on, and Natty soon conquer Babylon, and Bingy soon go home to Zion. Woke up in the morning and I gave thanks and praise. I tried to bless my days and guide my ways. Woke up in the morning and I gave thanks and praise. Only Jah knows our way. Oh, but the wicked don't see it like this. They fight us down every day. No, the wicked don't see it like us. They put stumbling blocks in our way. That's why I say, behold, hold on, and Natty soon conquer Babylon, and Bingy soon go home to Zion. Once you look Panja, it is a struggle from the start. Step by step and trod by trod, we're setting us apart. Every day we struggle and we hustle from our heart. And when we drop a track, it's like an arrow or a dart. Now it is the time to plant a seed and watch it grow. From a man know where our work will take us. 'Tis only Jah know. All we know is to be sharp and ready for the show. And Rasta comfort burn the fire, rain, sleet, hail, snow. Oh, but the wicked don't see it like us. They fight us down every day. No, the wicked don't see it like this. They put stumbling blocks in our way. That's why I say, behold, hold on, and Natty soon conquer Babylon, and Bingy soon go home to Zion.
Learn more about the ARC Band and watch more videos from their performance at the WOSU studios by visiting wosu.org/localtunes. Artist Scott Hagan might be best known for his barn paintings done in 2003 to celebrate Ohio's bicentennial. Lately, he's been crossing the state again, painting barns featuring historic people, places, and events relevant to the community. It's an initiative led by the Ohio History Connection, and one of the newest paintings is in Xenia, celebrating the Shawnee War Chief Tecumseh.
We're in Xenia, Ohio, which is in Greene County, and today we are working on one of our Ohio history barn murals. We are working to capture Ohio accomplishments, special events, and important people and places on a series of barns all across Ohio. We partnered with Scott Hagen on this project because of his reputation with the Ohio Bicentennial Barns from 2003. That's a project that many people across Ohio know.
Well, I'm Scott Hagen. I'm known as the barn artist, and I paint barns. So anything on a large scale is kind of what I'm known for, and on unusual surfaces. So barns, silos, buildings. A big thing I'm doing a lot of is gymnasiums for schools.
Tecumseh has long been associated with the Greene County, Ohio area.
And since Tecumseh was born in this area, just over here on 68 at Old Town, I guess that's why they wanted to put Tecumseh's picture in the area. And why they picked our barn, I have no idea, but we said, sure, why not?
This is among a series of barns that we've painted across the state. We will just drive through counties all over Ohio and try to find barns that are close to a highway or close to a road that's heavily trafficked, where people will be able to see these barns up close, and they'll be very easily approachable and accessible for people. And so we thought this was a perfect barn, and we're so grateful that the Fergusons were open to partnering with us on this. So the way this process works, how it really gets started, is there's a lot of research that goes into it. We want to pick an image or a photo or a portrait that's going to be the most historically accurate. So we do the research, and then we work with graphic designer David Browning to come up with a concept or a design, and then Scott Hagen will utilize that design for his larger mural.
A project like this will probably take 2 to 3 days. All the artwork is done by hand, so that's really important to me.
We wanted to honor the Eastern Shawnee tribe and the Shawnee tribe with this mural. We know that Ohio has a very rich American Indian history, but in the 19th century, a lot of the tribes that were native to Ohio were forcibly removed. Well, Tecumseh is best known as a Shawnee war leader, and he is most famous for creating a coalition of tribes in the Northwest Territory to combat against the white settlers in the region. So no photographs of Tecumseh exist today, so we relied on portraits that were done of him in the early 19th century. The one that we'll see on the side of the barn actually comes from the Chicago Field Museum. We always grew up knowing him as Tecumseh, and that's really the way that English speakers came to know him. But if you were to listen to someone from the Shawnee tribe say his name, it would have been pronounced Tecumseh. You'll see above his name on the barn a panther surrounded by a series of stars. And the panther is actually from the Eastern Shawnee tribe's seal, and the stars is from the Shawnee tribe's seal. Our mission is to spark discovery of Ohio stories, and within the Ohio History Barn Project, it is really a perfect encapsulation of that. The idea is that when you drive by or you walk by and you see this barn, it will inspire you to discover a little bit more about your own community, the history that's important to you, and to have pride in where you come from. And so that's what we hope these barns provide to all Ohioans.
That's our show. Remember, you can find all of our stories online at WOSU.org, as well as on our free WOSU mobile app. And be sure to give us a follow on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. We're closing the show today with more music by the Arc Band. For all of us here at WOSU, I'm Kate Quickle. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you back here next week.
I wish I was a lion, so I could chill out on the Serengeti. I wish I was a whale, so I could sail all over the oceans. I wish I was the sun, so I could shine all over the world. water so I could flow like the river Jordan. I wish I was the rain so I could fall on every man's house top. House top, house top, top. I wish I was the wind so I could blow from north, east, west, and south.
Scott Woods, writer. I love making people laugh where they thought they would be bored or agitated where they might otherwise be cool and dismissive. Writing can bring people to tears or rise them to debate. I've learned to write very fast and very quietly in lots of very odd places on the backs of many odd things. Passion will do that to you. Columbus artists sorely want to be better. Columbus makes you earn it a little, and artists here rise to that challenge. I work harder here, joyously harder. I'm Scott Woods. Writing is my art, and there's no place I'd rather make it.
Production of Broad and High is funded in part by the Greater Columbus Arts Council, supporting arts, advancing culture, and connecting the community to artists, events, and classes at columbusmakesart.com.
PNC, committed to Central Ohio, for the achiever in you. From these contributing sponsors and viewers like you, thank you.